Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are going to take a little trip just for a few minutes before we start on this, and I'm going to take you to a discount grocery store. Now, it's kind of hard to describe what a discount grocery store is, but they are located all over the country. And I found a website where you can actually see if you have one near you. And I will put a link to that in the description and a pinned comment if you're interested in seeing if you have one near you. That is where I call them the scratch and dent grocery stores, where they take food and other items that may be close to their expiration date or have been discontinued, or for any number of reasons they will not be sold in a regular retail store. It's really raining outside today and we have a tornado watch, so let's just hope it doesn't get interesting outside while we do this. So these stores will buy those items at a reduced cost, and then they sell them at a reduced cost to the customers. I took a trip down there on Saturday, this past Saturday. Now, it is about an hour and a half from where I live, but I learned there's another one not too far from me. I think it's in High Point, North Carolina, and that's not too far. And I may go check that one out one day too. My younger son has his learner's permit and he wants to go driving any chance he gets. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for him to do some longer driving in different driving conditions, because it's a lot of winding two-lane roads, interstate. It's a nice combination of a bunch of different driving scenarios to get down there and back. So he was excited at the opportunity to get to drive me down there. So I have my own driver these days on the weekends because he drives me basically everywhere I want to go. So we drove down there, and before we get started showing you all the things I bought, I want to show you a little video. It's very short because it's not a huge store, and I didn't want to interfere or bother anyone. So I just made a really quick video just to show you the store on the inside and a nice little friend waiting outside. I found a kitty out there. She was the sweetest little thing. Oh my gosh. She looks a lot like one of my cats, but this cat was a lot nicer than mine. Just the most adorable kitty. Now, I will always stop and pet a cat or a dog if they will let me. I will never pass up an opportunity to do that. So it's just made my morning. All right, so we're inside of the discount grocery store. And look, you can get all kinds of snacks. You can get a whole box of Sugar Daddies. Oh man, that's only $10. You get 24 of them. I think it was 24. I love that. We have snack sticks here, different flavors, smoky beef sticks. There's a little bit of everything in here. Like, you could get a big container of caramel sauce stuff for ice cream. We have sauce packets, applesauce. You can even get ground up candy canes for $10, that big bag. Big containers of just different types of stuff. And pretzels. And they had a lot of gloves, like food service gloves. Here, you can see a lot of the boxes are kind of damaged, but they also have dishwasher detergent there, boxes of that, some more gloves, and we have cleaning supplies like janitorial type, professional strength cleaning supplies from Ecolab. They have it in the big bottles like that. Clean freeze. That is a walk-in freezer cleaner. That is so specific. I've never seen anything like that. You can get a napkin dispenser. It's pretty cool. And that's EcoSan from Ecolab. Just all types of cleaners here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now you see along the walls they have all these freezers. We have different stuff in the freezers. Like this one has lentil soup, so you can get these big containers of lentil soup they're all frozen. What's this one? Healthy choice. So these are like different meals, like you have like frozen dinners, and then there's something else down in there. I didn't get any frozen food because I knew we weren't going to be back home for a while. Muffin batter, and I didn't want to risk it thawing out, so I didn't get anything. But they had a nice selection. Look, you get a whole bunch of pizzas for $20. Over here, gosh, they have these big bags of panko, huge bags, boxes of stuff. These are crackers. And then over here we have snacks, like we have some kettle cooked potato chips, little bags of Lay's. I got some of those. And you get these little boxes of cereal for 25 cents. There's a little bit of variety in here, and even a bottle of Sonic water. I love it. You can get a big bag of Halloween sprinkles for $3. Nice. Hamburger buns, caramel sauce, plate scrapers. And we have little cookies. I bought some of those. Big box of those. You can get pepper packets, chips, great big bags of pretzels. Look at that big bag. It's only $3. And we have more cleaner over here. These are little refills for something. And over here we have different sweet potato onion sauce, but it says NFS, so I don't know if it's for sale or not. Big things. That might have been written on there originally, who knows. They are cash only. They don't take cards or anything. You have to pay in cash. We have napkins and bunches of cups over here. More rubber gloves, I believe. Yeah. It's a little bit of everything, and every time you go, it's going to be different. They're going to have different stuff all the time. Pretzels again. You can get packets of crackers, 10 for $1. The crab chip. Yeah. Oh, I bought some of these little cookies here. They were pretty good. And hamburger buns. These were like actual plates. Like little porcelain, little ceramic plates, glass plates. And over here we have more dishwashing detergent from Finish with the Ecolab label on them. And more cleaners. Lots of cleaning products in here. I kind of wish I'd gotten some of those sugar daddies. That would have been good. We have some little plates here, like little ceramic plates, 50 cents a piece. And it's like a vanilla drink or something. Different little drinks there. Wise potato chips. Lots of snacks. Little flour tortillas. Total Raisin Bran. The bowl pack. We have a seafood freezer. You could get imitation crab in here. So they have freezers all the way around the store, and they all have different stuff in them. You can get some bread. More bread. So it's not a big store. It's not like a huge place, but I thought they had some good stuff in here. Here we have little lemon flavored soft baked cookies. Those are sugar free. Lots of bags of chips and different types of snack foods. I kind of want to go back again just to see what it's like, like go back later on and see how, what they have. Because they get different stuff all the time. More Halloween sprinkles. So this was a neat store. I thought they had a lot of cool stuff. So when I came out, here's the kitty. Now this cat's name I think was Ducky. And she hangs out with the ducks. There's a pond back behind the store, and there are these ducks. Oh, here's one of them. Here's one of the ducks here. Ducky hangs out with the ducks, and it's just the sweetest cat. The ducks were not too concerned about me. There were multiple And this is just the sweetest little cat. Here's some more of the ducks. I had to show you the ducks. They're pretty big. They're shaking their tail feather. There were other ducks elsewhere. They were kind of spread out at this point, but back down behind there is a pond. And so they were just kind of hanging out. And they're very cute. And Ducky came up to talk to me while I was out there looking at the ducks. Oh, she was always ready to be petted. It's the sweetest cat. I'm always happy when I get to pet a cat somewhere. Just makes my day. What a nice cat. She was really sweet. I have to say, the people there were so nice. They were so friendly, and it was a really nice experience. I would definitely go again. It was wonderful. Now, it is different. What they have to offer is different all the time, and they had a nice selection of frozen foods. I didn't get any frozen foods because I knew it was going to take us a little while to get home, and I didn't really have a way to store any frozen stuff in the car. So I did not pick up any of the frozen food, but they had a nice selection of different types of frozen and refrigerated foods. So I didn't get any of that. I got stuff that didn't have to be refrigerated because we actually made a couple of stops elsewhere on the way home, so it took us a while to get back. But I wanted to mention too, we got to see a bald eagle on the way back, which was a nice surprise. Now, I am aware that there are bald eagles down there in that part of the state because I grew up kind of down in that area, and every now and then you would see a bald eagle. So we were on this really winding 2-lane road, and there was this tree right on the side of the road, this big tree, and I saw that there was a bird in it, and it was really big, but it was kind of a ways off, and I just assumed it was a buzzard because it was so big, one of the vultures, the turkey vultures that we have here. And I said to my son, "Oh, look, there's a vulture sitting in that tree." But then we got closer to it. I said, "That's not a vulture, that's a bald eagle." Oh my gosh, I wish there had been somewhere we could have pulled off where I could have gotten a picture, but it was not. It was right in a turn, and there was just really nowhere good to pull off to get a picture of it. But we got to see a bald eagle coming back. It was actually very cool. So as I mentioned, the items that they have available for sale change all the time. It just depends on what they can get, what's available for them to purchase to sell. So it's not always going to be the same. So it's kind of like going to a thrift store, which is exciting for me because it's kind of like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're going to find there. I ended up with a bunch of snacks. Oh my gosh, I have so many snacks. It's mostly snacks that I got. Not completely, but it's mostly snacks. But I'm going to show you today what I got, and I will tell you that for everything I have here and some things that I'm going to show you, I bought multiples. I'm just going to show you one of each. I paid only $32 for everything, and you're not even seeing everything. I'm just showing you one of each. I thought it was a pretty good deal. It was a nice way to save a little bit of money. So yeah, let me show you what I got. Now, as I always do, I start out with the crinkly items first. But it's basically all crinkly. It's pretty much all crinkly. Now, everything here is within its expiration date. It's totally fine. And some of it may be close to its expiration date. You just want to keep an eye on that. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And there are some things here I've never seen before, so I was kind of interested to try some of this stuff. I had never seen this, for example. Now, Tom's is a brand that you see here. I don't know if it's a nationwide brand or not. Tom's makes all kinds of snacks and sweet treats. You can find, they make these coconut slices, which are made out of this stuff like the little orange jelly candies that are sugar coated, kind of like that. They make other sweets too, but they make a lot of crunchy snacks like this. These are flavored nacho rings. It is a corn snack, so it's made out of corn, like puffed corn, I assume. And yeah, so it's a nacho flavored snack. one intense snack experience. It looks intense. So you have these little cylindrical shapes. They look like great big Cheerios on steroids. Look how puffy they are. Look at that. They've been taking their drugs. Look at that. So they have this nacho flavoring on them. This is a 6-ounce bag. These were $2. So a lot of things will have the price written on them in magic marker. There'll be a little 2 on there, so you know how much they are. I think I only saw one bag of these, so I grabbed that just to see what that would taste like. Oh, and I don't know if you saw in the walkthrough, but I think I pointed this out. But they had a lot of little boxes, little containers of cereal like this. We have Honey Nut Cheerios here, and there's just this little container of Honey Nut Cheerios. It is 8 ounces, and it has, of course, the seal up here that you're going to pull back. This container is made out of plastic, so if you wanted to add milk, you could. It's not going to leak through. Like if it was paperboard, it would possibly leak through. It's not going to do that. So we have a little thing of Honey Nut Cheerios and Rice Chex. That always makes me think of the movie 16 Candles. If you ever saw that, the Rice Chex. But we have a little container of Rice Chex. This one is a little smaller, but it's also made out of plastic. Do you remember these from school? I remember having these. They would offer these in school. Yeah, if you wanted breakfast, you could go grab one of those. And I got some Rice Krispies, little toasted rice cereal. These were all kind of smushed. I think the box got crushed a little bit, so that's why I call it the scratch and dent grocery store. There used to be one close to where I lived when I was in my 20s, and I was, always broke, so I bought a lot of groceries at the scratch and dent grocery store. And so, of course, you want to check and make sure it's not expired. And of course, if it's a can and it's puffy, you don't want to buy that. Or a bottle, you don't want to buy it if it's puffy, because of botulism. The stuff people inject into their faces. Well, you don't want to eat that stuff. But it saved me a lot of money in a time when I really didn't have any money. So I could eat and not starve to death, which was nice. And so I ate a lot of stuff like that. All right. It's totally fine. I think the box just got squished a little bit. Back to the crinkly stuff. Oh, my goodness. They had so many boxes of these little cookies right here. Now these I think are supposed to be chocolate flavored, but I'm not sure because I haven't tried them. You get 4 little cookies in this pack. Now these were 10 cents a piece for these little packets of cookies. You get 4. And they also had these. I did try a pack of these. See, they're slightly lighter. These are the vanilla flavor. So I think these are chocolate, but I'm not sure. Normally the chocolate cookies are a little darker, so it could possibly be some other flavor. I don't know. If I had to guess, though, I'd say it's chocolate. But so these were 10 cents a piece for these little packets of cookies. And I got more of these because I tend to kind of like these better. But if I try these and I really like them, I'm going to wish I had bought more. But I think I got a total of 10 of these, and it was only $1. So they're good. They're really tasty little cookies. These taste like the golden Oreos to me, kind of. Like the Oreo cookies with like the vanilla cookies. They tasted kind of like that. And we had some boxes of little Darlington soft baked cookies. Now I saw 2 flavors of these. This is the oatmeal flavor here, and I think they're sugar-free. I think the other flavor I have was sugar-free. The label is kind of hard to read because it has this white background, and then the letters are yellow, so it's kind of hard to read that, but it says something here, but I can't really read it. I knew the other flavor was sugar-free, but these cookies, I think these were 10 cents also. So, and they're really good. I tried one of these. I'm not even crazy about oatmeal cookies, and I thought these were good. Actually, now that I look at the other flavor, these may not be sugar-free. I could look at the ingredients, but the ingredients, the letters are white. Also, it's kind of hard to read. But anyway, I'm not even crazy about oatmeal cookies, but I thought these were good. They're kind of soft and they're not huge, and I thought they were really good. So we have the oatmeal flavor, and I also picked up some of these lemon cookies. Now a lot of them were broken, like this one. That's okay. Okay, I'm thinking these are not sugar-free because they have the sugar-free label in red right here, so it kind of stands out a little bit. But we have these lemon cookies are tasty. I had one on the way home. And the oatmeal, they're both really good. The lemon flavor in this one is not super strong, but it was still a tasty cookie. And I think they were either 10 cents a piece or 25 cents. I can't remember, but they weren't much. So I picked up a bunch of those. Okay, now these were 25 cents. I have some snacks here. We had individually wrapped snacks. Like this looks like a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie. Now it may not be the Little Debbie brand, but that's what it looks like. So these, they had several boxes of these, and they were 25 cents a piece. So whatever was in those boxes was 25 cents each, no matter what it was. So I got some of these, and they're really yummy. Oh, well, my older son had one. He said they were good. And they even had some little honey buns in there. These little glazed honey buns. Now, a honey bun is kind of like a donut, but it's like swirly. These are from Fieldstone Bakery. And I think these were 25 cents. So I picked up a couple of these little honey buns here, and they have the glaze on them, just like a glazed donut would have. And they had a bunch of these little packs of crackers. These bring back so many memories for me. I ate so many of these when I was in school. When I was in middle school, we only had 20 minutes for lunch, and that included getting to the cafeteria, getting your food, eating it, and getting to your next class. Literally, you had maybe 8 minutes to eat. But I found if I didn't waste time going through the lunch line and I went straight to the snack bar with my lunch money, I could at least get a couple of packs of crackers and a cup of Kool-Aid, and I would have time to actually eat it. Because it was sad, because poor kids, they were eating on their way to find somewhere to sit because you had to eat so fast. And it was awful. It was awful, but my mom never knew it. But this was basically, stuff like this was my lunch for 3 years, 6th through 8th grade. But these are little Nico wafers. Some people call them Nicot, Nekot. Now they are made by Lance, but these aren't the regular Nico wafers. These have lemon cream in them, which I have never tried before. I have only ever had these. They also had the regular ones. These were 25 cents a pack too. So we have the peanut butter flavor, but these have lemon cream. So I was kind of curious to see what that tasted like. And that way, you know, I can spend 25 cents on this and try it. And if I don't like it, I know not to buy any. Like, I'm not going to go buy a box of them at the store. But these, oh, I love these. They're so good. I ate so many packs of these. Oh, this takes me right back to middle school. It's funny because I never really ate them that much after that. I think I got kind of burnt out on them because it was my lunch for 3 years. But we have those too. And also from Lance, we have the Toasty peanut butter crackers. Now these are just like little Ritz crackers. They're round instead of square. And they have peanut butter in them. They're like little peanut butter sandwich crackers from Lance. Oh, Lance crackers. Oh, and this was one of my favorites, but it has a different filling in it. The Captain's wafers from Lance. Oh, these were so great. I had the kind, I think it had, what flavor was it? I want to say it was like sour cream and chive. What was, I can't remember the Captain's wafers. there was another flavor, and I would get those all the time too. And they had, the snack bar was fabulous at my middle school. It was run by this older man, and he was so nice. And he had all different kinds of Lance crackers, little cheese nips, the little cheese crackers, brownies. I had a lot of brownies. Oh my gosh. But I could get up there because most of the kids would go straight to the lunch line, so there was nobody at the snack bar. Usually they didn't even have time to look at the snack bar because they were in the lunch line. So I just had snacks every day. Plus the food was not great. It was not good. So I was fine to not eat it. But these are white cheddar flavor. So we have this white cheddar flavor. So you have a total of 6 sandwich crackers in here. And the crackers have little holes in them, kind of like a saltine. But it doesn't really taste like a saltine cracker. Kind of has a buttery taste to it. But these have little white cheddar, and it's kind of poking out through the holes in the crackers. And it's on the sides too. They always look like that. And then, of course, if you're talking about Lance crackers, you cannot talk about Lance crackers without showing these. Now, these are the ultimate Lance crackers. These are the Toast Cheese peanut butter crackers, and they have these sort of cheese flavored crackers here. They're square, and they have peanut butter inside of them. These are the ultimate Lance crackers. These are the classic Lance crackers, and they all have that label on them. And you'll see the Lance truck driving around, and they deliver these to the stores. It's one constant from my childhood is the Lance truck. It's still out there. So these are the Toast Cheese crackers. I'm not as crazy about these, but every now and then I would get a pack of those too. I don't remember if these were a quarter or not, but we have Little Debbie glazed donut sticks. Look, I don't know that this was a quarter. I mean, maybe it was. I don't know, but you get these 2 donut sticks here, and there's a little board in the back, a little paper board to hold them, to keep them from getting floppy. Gives them some sturdiness, some rigidness there. That's a lovely package. Isn't it cute? I don't know that I've ever tried these. They're kind of firm. I don't know. I don't think they quite have the softness of a donut, but they are glazed like a donut, and they are called glazed donut sticks. And then, that might have been in the 50-cent box. There was a 50-cent box, and I found these in there. I got a pack of Lance whole cashews, premium whole cashews in here, and they're salted. Look at that beautiful golden package. Oh my gosh. So these were 50 cents for these. They do expire in like 2 weeks, so, or their sell by date is in a couple of weeks, but it's cashews. I think it's okay. They're still within their expiration date anyway. So I got some cashews for 50 cents, which these days for cashews, that's a good price. And we have a product here from Wise. Now, Wise is another snack brand that is pretty well known, and it has an owl. So this is an OWL, an owl up here in the Wise logo. These were $1 for onion rings. They were originally $2.49, and they taste like Funyuns, the Funyun onion rings. They're like that. I don't know that I've had Wise onion rings in a long time. I think I have had them before, but it was a while ago. Comes in this pretty green package. Look at that, it's like a sunburst right in the middle of it. And it looks like they support reforestation. So they grow their onions and plant trees, so that's nice. 1 tree planted. And it says back here that they are the undisputed king of the ring. Wise onion rings pack a big punch of bold flavor and the elite mouth-watering crunch you crave. Each light, crispy ring is curved to perfection and 100% worthy of the winner's circle. Wise snackers know that Wise onion rings are the undefeated champions of crunch time. I don't know, Funyuns are pretty good. I don't know that you can compete with Funyuns, but they're very proud of their onion rings. I also picked up a pack of Little Debbie mini powdered donuts. These were $2 for a little thing of donuts. And there's a little tiny window in here so you can kind of see the donuts peeking out. And they show you a picture here of the donut so you can see the powdered sugar on the outside and the cake donut on the inside. Yay! So we have powdered donuts, which are always good. They had a bunch of little tiny packets of chips and popcorn. I think these were 25 cents. Now they are small, as you can see, they are very small. It is a half of an ounce of Lay's Classic potato chips in here. Yummy. So you could buy, I mean, these would be great. You could go in there and just buy a whole box of these for lunches or, you know, just whatever. If you just, and it's great if you just want a few little potato chips. You don't want to open the bag and just destroy the whole thing. You could just take a little bitty bag like this for $1, and that would be awesome. Oh, and they had these. We also have rolled gold tiny twists. Now these are the original rolled gold pretzels. Just add gold. So this is a little bit bigger. This is a 2-ounce bag, so you get more pretzels, but wait till you see this big bag of pretzels over here. So I think these were 25 cents as well. And these are just their original salted pretzels in the twist, the little twists instead of the sticks. So I bought a bunch of those. This was one of my favorite things when I was a kid, these Wise cheese doodles. I had to pick these up. I think they were $1. I used to love Wise cheese doodles as a kid. I would eat these every chance I got. I loved them. My dad, sometimes he would pick me up after school, and not all the time, but every now and then we would stop by this convenience store, and it was like this old-timey looking convenience store with wooden floors, and this older man owned it. And he and my dad were friends, and there was a wood-burning stove in there, and sometimes in the wintertime he would have the stove going, and he had rocking chairs around the stove, and he and my dad would just sit and talk, and my dad would let me get a drink and a snack, and I would grab, the bags were not this big, but I would get a small bag of cheese doodles from Wise, and I would get a drink, and they had the drinks in the bottles where you have to slide the thing back and it's down there in the ice water and it has the bottle opener on it. Yeah. So I would get a drink and a snack. So, yeah. I have fond memories of cheese doodles. That was always great when we got to stop on the way home. We didn't do it every day. Just every now and then he would stop. And this was back when you could send your kid into the store for cigarettes, because sometimes he would just stop and ask me to run in and get a carton of cigarettes for him, which I would do. It was like $5 for a carton of cigarettes back then. It's not that anymore. You can't even get a pack for that now. But I quit smoking, so I don't care. So we have Snyder's of Hanover. Now these are pretzels. They're pretzel sandwiches, though. It's not just pretzels. The pretzels themselves are filled with cheddar cheese. So it's like a little sandwich. You see there, like that. So it's these little sandwich pretzels, and this was $2, and it's still good. Little filled pretzels. Now this is an 8-ounce package of these. I don't know if $2 is a good price. It probably is. I mean, the filled pretzels like this cost more, so I've never tried these, but I like Snyder's pretzels, so I imagine those are good. Now this was another product I've never heard of in my life. This was $2. These are chips from Late July. They're little tortilla chips, They are multi-grain sweet potato chips. Look at that, it's got some salsa on it. They're organic, non-GMO. It is a blend of grains and seeds, and that is 7.5 ounces. It melds a tasty mix of seeds with the deliciousness of whole grains for an irresistible flavor and crunch that is sure to satisfy. So it's made with sweet potato. So that just looked interesting to me. I don't think I've ever seen these anywhere. So I thought I would try that. It's very interesting. We also have Utz. UTZ, that is another brand of snacks that's pretty well known. These are Carolina style barbecue, and I'm always interested to try these because it makes it sound like there's one style of barbecue, and there's definitely not. I mean, in North Carolina you have East and West, and it's two very different flavors of barbecue. So I'm kind of curious to see which one this one thinks it is, but I don't know that you could really do both. It's Carolina style barbecue chips. So they're just little potato chips with some sort of flavoring on them. I think these were $1, I think. But it says here you can enjoy the truly unique flavor of genuine Southern barbecue. Yeah, because it all tastes exactly the same. Doesn't even matter where you get it. So you can enjoy that because everything in the South is the same. These Utz potato chips feature a perfect, sorry, I'm a little put out. They feature a perfect blend of spices used in Southern barbecue recipes. Used in Southern barbecue recipes for more than a century. Okay, what do you put in here? Vinegar, mustard seed, and hot peppers. Well, not everybody does that. We're proud to bring you a legendary taste sensation that's made down country, and it's in quotes, Virginia and Carolina. Which Carolina? You know they have barbecue in South Carolina too, and Georgia, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi. We do have two Carolinas. There's North Carolina and South Carolina. Where were these made? Who made these? Oh, Pennsylvania. No offense, but come on now. Anyway, I will try them, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, I think I'm going to try them right now. They don't smell good. They don't smell like barbecue potato chips, you know, like just regular barbecue. Well, this isn't regular. It's Carolina style. Ooh, a lot of vinegar. They just taste like salt and vinegar potato chips. Maybe I didn't get one with enough flavor on it. This one looks like it might have a little bit more. They smell weird. It just tastes like salt and vinegar potato chips. I mean, they're not bad because I like salt and vinegar potato chips, but they don't. There's a very faint barbecue flavor, but the vinegar is so strong that it overpowers the barbecue flavor. Oh, the vinegar is really strong on these. They're fine as salt and vinegar potato chips, but they don't taste like any barbecue I've ever had anywhere in North Carolina, and I've had it all over the state, and it doesn't taste like any of it. Actually, the best barbecue I ever had was in a very unlikely place. It was in a restaurant in downtown Greensboro called Undercurrent. They have the best barbecue I've ever tasted in my life. I don't know what they do to it. I don't know what angels brought it to earth, but it is the best barbecue I've ever had anywhere. It's very good. Okay, so we do have more pretzels. Look, this is a 2-pound bag of pretzels. These are snaps, and this is 2 pounds of these little square pretzels. Look at that. America's Pretzel Bakery since 1909. And I know these are good. I love these. I've had these before. So it was really great to find a great big bag of these like this. I don't know how we're going to eat all these, but we'll try it. But it was only $3 for this great big bag of pretzels. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for 2 pounds of pretzels. Wow. And they also had food service packages of corn chips from Fritos for only $2. So this reminds me of the generic groceries from when I was a kid. So we have corn chips here. They're good until May, so that's pretty cool. This is a 1 pound bag of Fritos, and it was $2. And I don't think I've ever seen a food service package of Fritos, so that's kind of interesting. They didn't waste any money on color or design or anything. So, yay, Fritos. Oh, and they had some hot dog buns. Now, I don't remember how much these were, but yeah, they had a bunch of packages of hot dog buns too, and a lot of these are made at local bakeries, like the Flowers Bakery that we have in Jamestown, just outside of Greensboro. And they make them in these clear plastic bags just to sell, like to restaurants or schools. So these won't ever go into a store. But I guess if they make too many, sometimes they'll sell them, or they'll have them in a bread store, like the one that we go to sometimes. And you can get just these plain hamburger buns. And they do hot dog buns and some bread, this, like sandwich bread the same way. But so I picked up some hot dog buns too. And as I showed you in that little walkthrough at the beginning, they had some cleaners, and I picked up, I think these were 10 cents a piece. These are little pouches of high temp grill cleaner, and they had big bottles of it, but Glenda the Good Witch, my significant other, has a grill, and he likes to grill quite a bit, so I bought him some of these pouches of high temp grill cleaner. I don't know if it would work on an outdoor grill, or if you have to use it on like a big food service kind of grill. I'm not really sure. It doesn't say. It just says it's an QSR high temp grill cleaner from K. It's also from Ecolab, and they had some other Ecolab cleaners there as well. But they were only 10 cents a piece, so I figure even if you can't use these, then I'm not out a whole lot. Honestly, the way the plastic sounds on these, it reminds me of the videos that we've made in Ollie's looking at the carpet. It's like that kind of plastic. I might make a video with just these, just the way it sounds. I might do that. I might hang on to these for a little bit before I give them to just to handle them like that. I haven't done a no talking crinkling video in a while. Maybe I should do that. I might. And then finally, I have 3 non-crinkly things. I picked up a box of Little Debbie Swiss rolls. These were $2 here. Now you get twin wrapped cake rolls in here. You're going to have a total of 6 packets in here individually wrapped, with a total of 12 of these little Debbie Swiss rolls. So they're coated with this weird stuff, this waxy chocolate, and in the inside it looks like that. I'm not a fan of these at all, but my older son likes them. I think they're terrible, but he likes them. And from Mrs. Freshly's, we have delicious deals. We have glazed honey buns, a total of 6 individually wrapped honey buns in here. And it opens right here. There's a little bit of perforation there, so you can just actually stick your thumb in there, pull this back, and retrieve the honey buns from this side of the box. Mrs. Freshly's, so they're glazed just like a donut, but it's a honey bun. And finally, I discovered when I was making my reaction video talking about comments that I had a box of rubber gloves that I just had in a cabinet in the kitchen. I discovered they were all old and coming apart. So I saw that they had some disposable latex-free food safety gloves there at the store at Midway Discount Grocery. They had a bunch of different types of gloves. And I don't think these are rubber gloves, but if I ever need some gloves, I have a box of these FDA compliant TPE gloves. So they're not like the rubber gloves, but if I need some for handling whatever, I can use these. Sanisure Food Safety, and they are size large. And they had a bunch of boxes of different types of gloves, so I picked up some of those. So I really enjoyed our trip down there to Anson County, and I enjoyed the opportunity to get to go in and shop at Midway Discount Grocery. It was really great, and I want to check out some of the other ones around the state if I can. Well, ones that are close by anyway. Like the one in High Point, I would like to go check that one out. I see what kind of goodies they have. So if you live in the area, I would definitely recommend that you check it out. They're so nice. Everybody there was so nice. It was a very pleasant experience, and I'm so glad that I got to go. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed getting to see all the stuff that I bought on my shopping trip Saturday. I really enjoyed it. It was a great little trip down there. And thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again really soon.